potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Got to like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hurts going to move him around.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
And now an audible here into something else.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
55 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
4 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Barkley, inside handoff. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Eagles! Paris Campbell from 8 yards
Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Going play action. Ridder.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ridder back to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Ridder going to change it up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Ridder has it knocked down.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That's good for an Eagles. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. In motion right is Brown.
Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It's now 3rd
Now they send a man in motion right. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants 0.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 yards to go, second down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brown the motion man right. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ritter has it knocked down. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Well, Carter, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, man, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap, another nice job there forcing the completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll buy some time right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
63.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side.
Powers through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and short. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
On play action, they'll throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Max Crosby credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Okay, ready? 52 blaster.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, here's Ritter. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to make a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
10 seconds.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6, 11. 4, 3.
Ritter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And quickly, they get to the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over on the bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The man in motion is Brown. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Up the middle with Barkley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brown goes in motion left. Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ritter backed up in his end zone.
One thing you have to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Now it's Peterson. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He's got a man, it's his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ritter completes this quickly. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, you know, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. In motion left comes Brown. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll go to Barkley again.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the metal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.